Ninja got a low table fade. Imagine if Ninja got a low table fade. Imagine if Ninja got a low table fade.
Okay.
Imagine if Ninja got
I'm
a
imagining.
low table fade.
I'm imagining if Lit Ninja had a low taper fade. Hold on.
Low table fade.
Okay, I'm imagining.
Low table fade.
Oh, I'm seeing it.
Low table fade. Imagine if Ninja got a low table fade.
What's up, guys? It is your boy. That is a remix. I want to give a shout out to the one and only, the talented, the one and the truly the one and only Beast from Space. He makes a lot of remixes, and they're always bangers. So if you haven't yet, go check out Beast from Space. All right. Yeah. 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 Hold on, we're gonna get it. That's good enough. Welcome everybody back to another stream. We are here. We are going to play some Minecraft today. On a beautiful Monday in January. It's a little bit warmer here today, but still way too freaking cold. So stay tuned, stay by, stay ready and stand by. What was it that Trump said to the white nationalists? I don't know. Stand back and stand by. What an idiot. Holy moly. All right. We are gonna do building today. Oh, I was like, what was that planting sound? I remember I had a composter up there going off. That's what that sound is. It's my composter, silly me. Anyway, we're gonna do some building today. You'll see I got some building blocks ready. Isn't that exciting? So we're gonna start with some fresh building today. And I hope you guys are excited. Last time we were knocking off stuff on our to-do list. We did this little pond. It looking good. We're getting some more items here. So, I mean, this farm is working. It's just not producing, like, legendary amounts. But we're going to put a little building around this today. That's the goal anyway. So let's get started. I collected a bunch of material off camera because I didn't want to bore you guys. We're going to be using some stone brick and some stone brick variants. Let's go get a few of these smelting. I want the crack ones. Yeah, let's get some cracked stone brick, and then I also want some of the mossy stone brick, but to get that I might need to go get some vines. I know I have a set of shears here somewhere, right? Surely I have a set of shears here somewhere, right? Surely we can dump that stuff. Surely I have a set of shears here somewhere. There they are. Alright, let's go get some vines and we'll do that. I finished the novel I was reading. I was telling you guys about the book I was reading, but we're going to go over that in just a moment. But it's been a kind of chill day here, just knocking some of the more boring stuff off my to-do list that I got to do this week. I figured I'd do a little streaming tonight since I've been streaming in January and making content. And I've been feeling relatively motivated to play Minecraft, although I really want to play Palworld and I need to finish some other games that I get started and haven't finished yet too. But maybe I'll stream those when I get it. I love streaming, but it does take a certain level of energy that lately I haven't had that attention span to stream for the long hours that some of these people stream at. I just am not quite built for that right now. I think it's just crazy overwhelming to me if I started doing it right off the bat, so I would have to go slow and work my way into it. Let's Let's make some mossy cobble, and the rest of it we'll do on the stone brick. There we go. So we got some block variations now. You used to not be able to craft that stuff, but now that you can craft it, it's not that bad. Fly back over to the peninsula, and we'll get started. I'll get started by first destroying the landscaping here. I'm gonna have to remove some of this stuff for the building, I think. So we'll go ahead and start making some room. I wanted to cover this little storage thing here, and I had an amazing idea for this little area here. I don't know if I set up for music. We're going to listen to some relaxing Pokemon stuff. Again, it doesn't get me bonked by the copyright gods. That's why we're going to listen to that for the stream today. I'm going to make 4 of those. I had an idea, and I saw some cool, like, inspiration on TikTok. So we're gonna try to make a mill, a water-powered mill. So we're gonna try to make here. We're gonna try to put it right here in the center. So let's place some blocks here. Move it over just a tad, something like this. We can move this if we need to, so that's not that big of a deal. We'll do something like this. So we'll need... one of them will need to be in the water. Okay. Awesome. And then... let me craft some different blocks I might need. Alright, this was the idea I had. We do this. Kind of like... no, other way. Kind of like this. Block there. Block there. And then we're going to kind of have this repeating, I think. So that will go up. Let me craft some more stuff. I made way too many of those. It's okay. I probably need to go sleep. I've been, so yeah, the book I've been reading, time for book club. I talk about all the books I've been reading. I've been reading more novels and stuff since I've had more, spare time. And I've been reading, I just finished a novel called The Snow Child. I think I mentioned it in my stream Saturday, but it kind of briefly is based upon or plays on the, and it mentions it plays kind of upon a Russian, I think it's Russian, kind of folk tale. And the it's really hard to build in water. And the tale focuses on a couple that were unable to have children as they live in the Alaskan wilderness and are trying to seek they're old, they're getting up in age, they're in their 50s, they're in, they're trying to figure out how they're going to survive in this wilderness where it is a young man's game, so to speak. Like, it is insanely difficult for this older family to find balance and get work done when it's just so physically exhausting, stuff like that. So there's an element of that, and there's some fantasticalness about it with the with this girl that keeps mysteriously coming and going. But I don't think I would recommend the read to many people because it was very oddly written in a lot of senses. Hold on, I'm trying to do so many things at the same time. I'm trying to figure this out and talk about this book. Okay, let me take one piece at a time here. Most of the other books I've read, I would highly recommend, especially Why the Cage Birds Sing by Maya Angelou. That book was fantastic. If you get spare time, read that. This was like 350 pages that I would not recommend to people to read. I don't think it was awful, but I don't want to read it again, and I would not recommend. I don't think most people would enjoy it. Okay. So that's how big the mill is going to be. And then we can do something like this. This is definitely kind of tough because I'm not basing it on a picture or anything. I'm just using my brain. So bear with me here. Okay. Point in at that. So kind of like that, right? No. Maybe? This is so tough. I don't know why this is so tough to build. Yeah, I guess like that. And then there'd be another block here. Other way. Oh yeah, I was right. It's the other way. But I think my main complaint with the book is that it feels the first half of the book, the pacing was too slow. But it did focus a lot on kind of emotional development and struggles that people in the book were going with. So I could at least appreciate kind of what was happening with the storytelling, regardless of if I felt like it was too slow or not. And then the second half of the book was way too fast and lacked, I think, that emotional development that I wanted. Or I wanted the pacing to be like that all the way through the book. I didn't really mind the pacing like that, but I would have wanted it to have been more consistent, I think. The second half of the book felt like a completely different book because of the pacing. It was like the first half, she wasn't the writer. I think it was a woman. She like didn't have inspiration, and then the second half she did. So the story felt very odd. But it was alright. It was, talked a lot about like the Alaskan wilderness and living off the land and stuff like that, which was kind of cool because it's not something I read about every day. Although I probably could have done with less descriptions of cleaning fish. I skipped a lot of those parts. It's like, okay, I get it. You're cleaning a fish. I don't need 3 paragraphs of this. Over and over again. Some writers get way too in the weeds on that stuff, I think. Other way. Do that there. Okay, we're starting to make some progress here. I've never really tried to build much like this. So this is very different for me. feel like there should be a solid block there in those corners. Or some other type of block. I mean, maybe like a stair like that. Kind of cool. So I don't know what I'm going to read next. Hopefully something where the pacing is not a little bit better. The pacing of that book was weird. The last part, the book was written in parts. The last part of the book was quite enjoyable, and I found myself reading it a lot. The middle part of the book felt like it went on forever for nothing, for no reason. That part, I could take it or leave it. Definitely could take it or leave it. Okay, we got some spruce. I think I want to add some spruce to this thing. I hear the spiders collecting under here. They climb up the walls, but we can fix that. I can fix that off camera. It's not a big deal. Okay, we'll add some spruce. I think we'll add some spruce stairs to this, and we'll call it a day. So kind of like that. That looks pretty nice, I think. Definitely something I haven't tried to build before, so something kind of different. Okay. Maybe we'll add some trapdoors somewhere. Add a little bit of dimension. Let's see if I can find... No, we'll just do spruce trapdoors. There's 8. So like trapdoors here on these maybe? Trapdoors can add some dimension. They stick out a little bit more. And then maybe we bring this out more. How much oak do I have on me? None! I'm out of the oak. Let's go get some oak real quick. Bong, 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 bong. One thing the book did that I think I like when I'm reading, or I like in novels, but I think is hard to do, is it switched perspective between chapter to chapter. And I personally enjoy reading and writing like that, but I think it's hard to do. And I think most of the book it was done successfully, but there were parts where I wanted to know what the other people were thinking, so I was like, oh, we'll find out next chapter, and then you never did. Like, they were just like, oh, joke's on you, next chapter, we're skipping forward to a freaking year later, and you just never find out, you know, kind of what was going through a person's head, when that's when I wanted to know what was going through their head. So stuff like that was kind of happening, which was kind of frustrating, but I think that's my beef with that type of book, is that I want to have more options. It's kind of like doing, you know, a third-person omnipotent type of writing style, but then you don't get to actually know everything you want to know, which is the most frustrating thing ever, in my opinion. How can I... There's no great way to do that, so I'll probably just leave that. Oh yeah, you can waterlog leaves now. nice. Okay. Just leave some waterlogged leaves there so we can get in and out easy. There we go. What do you know? Now it's spawn proof. So there's our mill. So you can imagine the building's going to be kind of large, probably this big or bigger. I think I'm going to put my animals in it because I need a build for my animals. Alright, let's start with some foundational stuff. Let's go dump some inventory. And we'll do some of that. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's my Facebook. That was me. I'm sorry. Let's put we're gonna have a foundation starting here. Oops. Not that much. Yes, I'm gonna have to move these chests, but that's okay. We can move it. We're gonna put the mossy stuff in the water, so it's kind of like algae climbing up. Nice, that looks good. And then we're gonna have the actual building start on the on this floor here. So that's kind of like a foundation. No, let's go one more. Let's go one more. So what is this building gonna look like? Bring the building this way. Shulker boxes make things so much easier. My goodness. We'll bring the building this way. Maybe like that. Okay, now that we're far away from the water, we'll cut back on the mossy. Yeah, we'll have to move that stuff, but we can do that. Not a big deal. We'll have the building kind of be shaped like this, I think. Okay, we'll turn this way. How many blocks is that in the middle? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I like having things odd, because it's easier to do a lot of stuff in this game when it's divisible by 1. So we'll just move that over. We're gonna have to clean this area up at some point, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Oops. Is this from Legends Arceus? No, it's from X and Y. X and Y had such good music, in my opinion. I love that game. Was definitely a nostalgic game for me because it came out when I was like in 10th grade or something, so I was like very deep into Pokemon at that point. 9th grade? 10th grade? 9th grade? 10th grade? Yeah, 10th grade. Alright, we'll have this circle around. We're not going to make this building perfectly square, so let's go ahead and turn it here. Or rectangular. I am rectangular. Let's see. I kind of wanted it to kind of make a big building, and we can encompass this to-do list in it. Maybe that's ambitious. Maybe we'll just keep it to this for now. We can always expand it if it calls for it, right? Okay, that's enough with these blocks. Let's go dump our inventory, and we will come back and keep on keeping on. I can get rid of this now. Maybe we'll do a gazebo or something there. That'd be nice. I also need to grab my other axe. Oh, it's on me already. Okay. I'm silly, I guess. Let's go and sleep. I don't want to deal with phantoms again for a minute. But we've been getting the advancements in every episode too, so I can take a look here after we do some building at another advancement we want to get today. Trying to get an advancement on every episode. Or maybe more. Maybe 2. Maybe 2 advances. Maybe 3 if we're crazy. We got like 6 or 7 last time. Kind of went ham last time. Which was crazy. Okay, I'm sorry that's loud. Hold your ears. If you're standing... Oh, wait. Huh. Didn't do that one for some reason. Hold your ears. Hold them. Put in your earplugs. Okay. We're done for now. I'm sorry that's so loud. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. It's very loud for me. Very nice plug-in, but that is truly loud. Go ahead and cut this down. Well, we'll probably use this dark oak. So I want to keep going with our gradient type of building scheme like we've been doing over here, but the blocks I want to use are going to be a little bit different. We're going to start with mud and then work our way to slightly lighter browns. Oops. I want this to go out one. I want this building to be a little different looking. I'll show you what I mean. We're going to go out one block here. I think the scale of the building is going to work nicely with this. So we're going to go out one. I mean, we don't need to move these. We should probably move these. It's alright. It's alright, we can come back to it. So we're going to start with mud blocks. They make a weird sound for sure. You either love that one or you hate it, I feel like. Okay. And then we're gonna kind of just sprinkle in a few more bits of mud block. I've been reading yesterday, just briefly, the Avatar: The Last Airbender Art of the Animated Series book, and I didn't realize that the creators of that show worked on Invader Zim and King of the Hill, my favorite anime. So that was cool. That was kind of cool to see. Alright. Next, we're going to do Muddy Mangroves, which these blocks are a little bit rare, actually, so I'm going to... use them, hopefully not too much. But this block is going to be the block that kind of ties in the dark, you know, gray, black to the browns that we're going to start using. Perfect. Add a perfect amount of these. Okay, then we're going to swap to dark oak logs and... which one looks darker? About the same. We're probably going to strip most of them for now. So dark oak logs... Let's go through and strip these, and I think I'm going to throw in some planks every once in a while too, just to break up the textures a bit. I'm sure this looks weird, but stay with me. I think it's gonna come together when we're all finished. Okay. Next row is going to be more dark oak kind of mixture. And we're going to throw in the occasional plank and brown terracotta. Very, very, very occasional brown terracotta. Let's go through and... Oh, almost fell. Let's go through and do some of these. Okay, and the rest of these are going to be the stripped logs. Do I have any? No. Doesn't do it if you're holding something in your hand, apparently. I'll throw in a few of these here and there. This would be a good spot for a brown terracotta. Let's throw in one here, or one or two here. Something like that, maybe. Maybe something like that. Okay. Nope. I want this building to be tall. So we got a ton of variations that we can add to it. Okay, let's take a step back. Yes, excellent. The only thing I see bad is I got a pattern going on there that I want to break. I don't want any patterns. I want it to be random. Let's go on the side. Pretty nice. I think... Let me see what the side looks like. I think I'm going a little too fast into the next color. I think we need to vary it up a little bit more. Let's go through and fix that. I'll show you how we'll do that. We will... I don't have an opening to this building yet. We're going to work from the inside. You got mud blocks. I think the way I'm going to do that is by kind of changing some of the speed at which we're moving blocks up. So like this one needs to be one of them. So like maybe we don't add the we don't add those in yet. Maybe we just keep it like that. Like that. I think I went too hard on the transition to the next color. So let's take a step back real quick. We'll just adjust it. Let's see if that wall looks better. Yeah, that's a little bit closer to what I think is working. I think it would help if we introduced some of these blocks down too. Like that. I think that helps. That's more what I want it to look like. Kind of a slower transition. We want it to be tall anyway, so we don't have to worry about a height thing. Okay. It's coming along. Let's... Hopefully the next little bit I do, I'll get right the first time, so I don't have to come back and make too many changes. That's alright. Kinda like that. I think you can see, though, how these textures that I picked are kind of blending, and how it's going to end up being mostly of, you know, a solid kind of color by the time we're done. Just need to work our way up to that. The dark oak, that block is way too bright, I think, for this. It's like too high contrast. The terracotta is not bad though. It kind of has the muted color that I want. So maybe we'll leave that. Okay. That wall looks nice. That's much closer to what I imagined. Let's throw in one of these here and here. Yes, excellent. These two walls are what I was imagining. Just kind of a like randomness going on. I just realized that my stream still said current rank gold 3. I'm actually plat 4 now, and that needs to be saying Minecraft. I made it all the way to plat 4. So that's cool. Already back where I was last season, even though I got placed low. It happens. My win rate last season was bad. Don't know if I deserve to be placed that low, but my win rate was bad, so I'll take it. It happens. Place that there. Do one of these, do one of these. One of these. Okay. Let me go around the outside and pick up all the blocks we're dropping. Looks nice. Yeah, I think this is going to be like a 2-story building. It needs to be quite large. I think mills usually were 2 stories. Back in the olden eras of using water power to make things. More diamond, pearl, and platinum music, which is like so good. Starting to get there. So the next spot, or the next like color, is gonna basically be all the dark oak logs again, and then we'll slowly transition into the brown terracotta, and then lastly the more saturated planks. There we go. Alright, we'll go hop around and pick up those blocks, and we'll keep going. Oh, this looks so nice. The only ugly part is that it's the item overflow, which we'll fix. We'll do that last. But we'll move the items inside. Man, we have really transformed this area. It's looking so much nicer than the small peninsula we started on, right? Oh, a drowned head. I think I already have one. Okay, we can climb on up and do the next part, which is going to be like the very, very, very occasional mud block. And then the rest of this is going to be like 99%. Well, we need to do the occasional brown terracotta as well. Very, very occasional brown terracotta. Okay, and then the rest of this is just going to be the stripped dark oak logs. We're going to mix up the pattern placing a little. Place some vertically, some horizontally. Hi, buddy. Like that. Oh yeah, mud block isn't a full block. I'm like, why can't I place that? Mud block you sink in. It's kind of like the soul sand. Not technically a full block. Okay. Cool. Let's do a little fly around. Awesome. That looks good. Again, I think we have a little bit too much similar texture thing going on here, but we can mix that up by doing that. Maybe we change this a little. Kind of like that. And maybe put one here. Just mix up the textures a bit. A little better. Okay. Then the next texture we're gonna go with is gonna be, we're gonna be moving towards that brown terracotta. So the next ones are gonna have like almost none of the mud, and it's gonna be all dark oak and terracotta. So let's move towards that. I heard you fall in here to not die. We're eventually gonna remove that. Okay, more brown terracotta. Pick up my dark oak logs, and let's keep going. So we're gonna do a few more pieces of brown terracotta here and there. Slightly less spontaneous, more consistent. Like that. Dark oak. Kind of like reversing whatever's below it, so that we can keep it from having these long like log textures in it. I have lava very close to wood. I prefer to not build this twice. So yeah, kind of alternating the log texture. Okay. We can see from up here this is starting to come together. The next one is going to be mostly brown terracotta. Do I have enough? Yeah, I should have enough. Mostly brown terracotta with the occasional dark oak. Let's see. Oh, I fell. It took me a few minutes to collect all this brown terracotta because I had to, I just went and mined for clay and then smelted it, which is like probably the more slow and obnoxious ways to do it, but I didn't feel like setting up a portal to the mesa quite yet, at least not off camera. I don't mind going around and mining clay off camera, but that's something like that's a little bit more involved. So I opted out of that one. We're probably going to need a bit more, so I might have to run and grab some more. Trying to break up the pattern a little bit. Okay. Because realistically, the next row should be almost all brown terracotta. We should have one more brown terracotta row. Really hoping I would have more. I don't. Alright, let's go get some... Let's get some brown terracotta. By which, I mean, let's go get clay and turn it into brown terracotta. I think the easiest way is just to grab stuff in rivers. And the swamp biome is probably the easiest. This is the Lavender Town revisited. It's very nice, I think. I think it brings a level of closure to the original Lavender Town song. It's nice. We probably need like a stack and a half, maybe 2 stacks. Ooh, frog. Still know nothing about the frogs. Except I know you can get frog lamps or whatever from them by having them eat slimes and magma cubes. That is the limit of my frog knowledge. Alright, we made it to the swamp. We'll goof with frogs at some point because we need to... One of the achievements is breeding all of the animals in the game. Maybe we'll try to make a frog lamp farm at some point. That'll be interesting, something I haven't done before. Okay. Stack and a half. Let's get a little bit more while we're out. Out and about. About and out. If I found a underground cave, one of the lush caves, there's tons of clay in those, but I've not found one yet. That was something I was considering doing today, was going and looking for one of those. Okay, that's 2 stacks. That'll do us. Let's fly back home. Top of the peninsula. This spot right here this is actually an island surrounded by a river, which I didn't realize when I started making there. I would have set up on an island because it's already an island. It's like already kind of terraformed to be naturally formed to be, you know, secluded and built upon and all that good stuff. But oh, I didn't even use the crackstone bricks. I'm stupid. Okay, whatever. We'll deal with that in a minute. Okay, I did have some more hardened clay in here. Anyway, not much, but a little bit. I think I had hardened clay in one of these chests that I just threw in here because I had no idea where to put it. In here, maybe? Yeah. That's something, I guess. There will come a point when we're going to need to expand the storage. That day is just not today, but we're getting close. That day is coming. We are indeed getting close. Go over here and harvest my cocoa beans. Is there a faster way to do this? Axes? Alright, that'll be enough to make plenty of the stuff we need. It takes 8 dye to make a stack of the glazed terracotta. Or the stack of, you know what I'm saying. Not glazed terracotta, the colored terracotta. Alright, that should be enough to get us going for the next row. We can start thinking about how I want the path to what I want the path to do, because we kind of cut off our path here. Unless I move this tree and go down, what I'll have to do is kind of make it go this way, which means that this board is a little in the way. But we could have an entrance to the middle here somewhere, or we could have it go around to the side, which is probably a little better of an idea. But the problem is then I gotta go all the way around here. Whatever. We will figure that out when the time is right. Okay. Little Root Town. Another nostalgic tune. I'm sure you guys have heard this one before if you played Pokemon. Definitely one of my favorites. I remember the first time you turn on a Pokemon game of like Ruby and Sapphire and a song like this starts playing. Definitely nostalgic. Very occasional dark oak log, but for the most part, all terracotta on this row. And we're out. Starting to look nice, though. Starting to look good. This might be high enough. I had prepared some other blocks in case we needed to go up higher. But honestly, I think that's tall enough. I think it's like tall enough compared to this part here. I have no idea what I want the roof to do. Maybe the roof... Maybe it's like a barn style kind of roof. I kind of dig this style a lot, to be honest. It might be too much for this building, though. I was gonna do copper either way. Something different. Haven't used copper in this world. Oh no. There we go. More Diamond and Pearl music? Okay. They had great soundtracks. Definitely had great soundtracks. Let's see. Copper is gonna turn to a blue color. Maybe I don't want to do copper. I had prepared it, but I don't know what block would look best here. We could pick a block that we've already done something here with, but I kind of want to do something different. I like the idea of each building just being a little different, having its own flavor. Each building having its own different flavor. Oh my goodness, I'm out of room in here for everything. Let's do this. I need more room in here. This will give us 2 more double chests. Technically, this will give us a handful more. Let's move all this stuff into here. Okay. Just gonna grab this leather and make a few more item frames. That's 8 more. So we can slap some here and get a few more double chests of stuff. Stored away. parrots mimicking the sounds of mobs around is something I'm still not used to. Like, there's a baby zombie. No, it's just there's probably one within a few hundred blocks, but it's not that close. What options do we have for the roof of this? It would look really good with the warped stem. It would just be an expensive roof. It's another block that would go good with the browns that we're using. I don't know. I mean, the deep slates, all that stuff's gonna be super dark, I think. And the building itself is already kind of dark. Same with all the nether stuff. What did I do for this roof? Granite and brick? Granite and brick might look kind of nice. Alright. We'll think about it. While I'm thinking about it, we can work on the rest of it. We don't need to stop it for that. Let's do some interior. Let's see, I don't need this water here, so we'll just remove it. Just a spot for mobs to spawn that we don't need. Obviously, we're gonna have to move this too. I'll wait a few minutes. We don't really have to move it as much as maybe we just don't sort spider eyes. So, like, we can just remove this one. So we take that out. We take this out. We can do that. And we can also take this out. Which means we can take this out. I don't really need these blocks, so I don't really care if I lose them. We can just do that. The items that won't get sorted are actually going to fall, like, here, under this block. And then we just gotta come back and fill in this. Or actually, I should have all the blocks over here I need. So we'll do mud there. And then we can just fill in the rest of that with the dark oak. Dark oak. Oh, I'm a piece short. Me trying to use spruce instead. Just get a piece of mud for it, yeah. We'll just mud it. There we go. Bam. Functional. Don't have to worry about that. We can cap this off. Something like that. I just noticed that, like, these under here, doesn't really matter what these blocks are, but for the sake of aesthetical pleasing, we'll change these out. The farm does work. You see we're getting items. Like, it does work. It's just a little slow, but that's okay. You see we're getting stuff. Song is Pokemon Rumble Blast, I was gonna say, is like so different than most of the other catalog. Every time I get to it, I'm like, what is this? And then I remember what it is. Okay. I think the problem with the copper is I don't have variants for it yet. Like if once it oxidizes, I don't have I can't vary it up like I normally would want to, you know? That's the tough part. Definitely open to ideas though. If you guys have strong feelings, let me know. Okay, let's go clear out our items here. You can see I moved all of my copper over there. I think you have a lot until you start actually making stuff, and then it's like, oh yeah, I don't actually have much copper. This is a nice looking building though. I like the gradients of brown, you know, dark kind of cool color to warm. I think it's nice. It's very different for sure. Yeah, maybe we'll just do granite again. Wish there was another stair block. We could use brick, and then instead of doing granite and brick, we do, you know, brick as the main one and granite as the secondary. So we could do that maybe. Just an idea. Probably not going to do the roof to this building in today's stream anyway. We still got to do an advancement in today's episode. This looks nice though. I like the earthy color schemes in this game. I'm not a huge fan of the bright colors and stuff. I like the natural colors, the browns and the grays and the hints of highlight colors and stuff. They feel good. That feels good to me personally. Just do a solid color floor. Let's go ahead and make one of these. Okay. I had some ideas for stuff. I've been seeing like really cool ideas on TikTok that I need to actually like screen share to use some of them. Like screenshot them and save them somewhere. Okay, let's go over here. We'll have, I think I want like a porch on this side. So what we'll do maybe is, let's okay, make some of these. Make some of these. Some of these. And I'll show you what I'm thinking. What if we I did something like this. I want more randomness to it. Kind of like that. Might work, might not work. kind of like this. So it'll have kind of a porch on this side. Or an overhang. It's not quite a porch. Okay. Obviously things aren't symmetrical here, but that's fine. That's what's kind of nice about this kind of rugged style, is that like I'm not looking for perfect symmetry. Definitely just looking to create something that I think is styled nicely. Almost perfectly symmetrical. Pretty close. Okay. At least those two sides match. That looks pretty good. So we added some depth to the foundation, and I can keep it going on the outside. There's a few different ways I can do it. I have ideas, but I need to start the roof and stuff first. Let's I need more spruce. Let's get down more spruce and we'll go from there. There's some ways that we can add some depth to the outside without going crazy. Actually, while I'm doing this, let me... Okay, I'm gonna make some more... Expand my spruce mining area over here. This is where I get all my spruce trees. I need to expand it. It turns soil to podzol, the big trees, which is why I have it on a little island out here, because I don't want all my soil to be turned to podzol. So we'll do this so that we can pick up the drops, but we're not getting soil turned to podzol every 5 seconds. There we go. And actually, I have some lily pads here that I placed just for fun one day. We're going to use them to make a little walkway out here. We'll make a little parkour course. There we go. I picked up most of the blocks. The annoying part is when stuff falls down here and I gotta like swim down and get it. I don't need it to be perfectly lossless. I just need to be close, or just good. Just good enough. Okay. Let's make some more slabs. What I was thinking was if we added some pillars. I have to take down this tree. Sorry, tree. I like the large oak trees. That one has been there for a long, long time, but in the way now. It's okay. We'll plant one back in its place and let it grow large at some point. Okay. One of them was gonna have to be 4 because this thing isn't symmetrical, but that's fine. Let's do this. We'll do that one as 4. The rest of these can be 3, and I think that's symmetrical. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Oh, it's so close to being symmetrical. Isn't that? Oh, I did it on an off block. I see. I see. So 3. So let's redo that. 3. Let's go down here. We'll have the opening be here. 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3. It's so close to being symmetrical. Okay, we'll have it be 6. And then these two are the middle 2. This will be the opening for the building. It's not symmetrical, which is going to annoy me, but we'll deal. We'll just deal with it. I'll think about how we want to do an entrance, but for now, we'll just leave it to that. We'll have a little side entrance down there. We don't need mob spawning in here, so we'll get some lighting going. And then we'll connect this up to the roof once we get it going. So kind of like a little offshoot. I think will look cool. Alright. Well, we made a lot of progress with that. Let's dump some items that we've been building with in over here. Oh man, shulker boxes make this stuff so nice. We gotta think about what we want the inside to be like. I might just go with stone or something. That interior doesn't need to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? I do have an idea, though. I do have an idea. Maybe the inside we'll just do, like, andesite and stone, because they're really similar in color and texture. I think having the entrance on the side is a little annoying, but I don't think I'll have to actually enter this building very often. If I did, I would make it closer, but I think this is a building that I'm not going to enter very often. We're going to do mostly andesite lower and then start sprinkling some stone in higher. This. Route 103? Okay. And we'll just do the rest of this in stone. We'll have enough room in this building to put something else. Like, we can put an auto farm in here or something if we want to. I'll work on collecting bricks off camera, because I think I do want the roofing to be brick. I should have enough granite already to do the granite. Bricks, we're gonna have to farm. I can villager trade for it, I think, and get plenty. All of them have, all of the stone masons have the brick trade. They are all bricked up. I'm so sorry, I just said that. Okay. Still getting items? Yep. Still getting some items. We'll go through and carve in some room for windows and stuff too. We'll do that in the next one. Enderman herding. We'll do this last layer here. Beautiful. Would you take a look at that? We got a building. We got ourselves a building, folks. Beautiful. Quite beautiful. We got the outlines anyway of a building. We'll be able to finish it off next time. Alright, let's pick an advancement and go for it today. What is one that we can get fast? Free for all from the top of the world, bend to the bottom of the world, and survive. You know what? Let's do that one. No, wait. That one's... I don't know. That one's kind of... Summon an iron golem to help defend a village. We can do that today. That is safe. Got 3 of these. No, we need 4. Got 4 of these. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Need a jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern. I think I need not the jack-o'-lantern, but the carved pumpkin. Oh my goodness. Must have misclicked that. Get a carved pumpkin. Okay. Now we can make an iron golem. I got to think about where I want to put him because he's going to trample over everything if I'm not careful. And if I put him in there, he might, whoa, English is hard. He might accidentally hit me if I hit a villager. So maybe he goes in our new building here. And he's one of the mill workers. What the heck? I sheared the pumpkin and I didn't pick it up. Why am I so silly? Okay. Here we go. Hired help. We got a guy to help us now. Excellent. He's probably just going to stay in here. And maybe he'll be useful. Kill things that are coming to get us if we're AFK or something. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that tunes in and watches on YouTube or on Twitch. And I'll catch you all in the next one.